What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle, and don't let this little poster fool you. It says 2 days until the anniversary, but we're going to go over what is already announced in-game for day 1 of the global 6-year anniversary.
Hit my thought. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my home.
So, we love to see new where it says campaign and event. We don't really like to see new when it says other, because that means there's like a bug or something like that. But let's go over what we have coming in the day 1 global 6th anniversary, and we're gonna just briefly look at it here, and then we're gonna go over onto the Dokkan Wiki and take a peek and go more in detail. I guess I was trying to think of a word. And detail, I guess, is the word. So let's first off take a look at the returning campaign, because there's been an update. There's been an update to the returning campaign, and in case you guys don't know what this is, it's literally if you played Dokkan Battle in the past and you haven't in quite some time, you could return, and the more people that return, the more prizes that everyone gets, and it's like Dragonstones, Elder Kais, Age Meat, stuff like that, right? So let's take a look. We have 154,502 players that have returned in just the past few days. Now, why that's important is because that has completed all steps required for the returning campaign. It was step 1, 25,000, step 2, 50,000, step 3, 75,000, step 4, 100,000, step 5, 150,000. And as you can see, those were all the prizes, right? In total, it's 6, 7, 8 Dragonstones, and then hidden potential orbs, and the whole mess. They have added an extra step, and we have 2 days to hit this extra step. Another what were we at, 154? Yeah, so another 20,000 people returning will net us another 2 Dragonstones, 3 Elder Kais, and 1 large meat. So very, very good there. And then obviously World Tournament just finished. Bro, I didn't go hard at all. I stopped after 23 million points. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I wasn't really in the mood to try to farm it out or go high, go deep in it or anything like that. I finished until I got the Vegeta, and then I was gonna keep going and get the Grand Kais, but I was like, not worth it. Let's start from the very top. All right, let's start from the very top. Let's take a quick peek at events. I mean, this isn't really important. You got the Adventure of Gratitude, and then you have the Bizarre Rabbit Mob, whatever. Let's start at the very top. Virtual Clash coming back, the 33rd Virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, aka Battlefield. This is going to be Tournament of Power / Universal Survival Saga theme. So, confront opponents from the Universal Survival Saga with the big bad himself, Jiren, being number 1. And then you have like Kale and Caulifla and Dispo and Topo and all that stuff, right? Nice little way to get Dragonstones once you complete all the missions. Jiren is difficult, but you guys should be able to take him out, especially with like that Golden PRE-EZA that came out before. But Jiren is a very, very tough boss. If we keep going, new stage will be added to Dokkan Rush, aka the Boss Rush. Stage 12 will soon be available. And why this is important is because the majority of people will be able to complete this event, because the majority of people will be able to net a team that's going to be able to beat every single stage of Boss Rush. And I do love that they still keep this going. I wish that they would do it more often, because I feel that Boss Rush is you have to create content that's available to a wide array of players, right? Obviously, we're going to talk about the God of Destruction event and extra stages of Extreme Super Battle Road and things of that nature. But you have to understand that those levels are for like the top 1%, the top 5%, top 10% of the player base. The majority of players do not have all levels of Extreme Super Battle Road completed. They just don't. I would wager and say like maybe 10% does, 15 for Extreme Super Battle Road. GT Legendary Goku event, I would say like 5%. On Japan, the God of Destruction event, I would say like 1%, maybe 2%. Maybe I'm underestimating our player base, but I mean, I'm thinking of it like a WoW raid, right? In World of Warcraft, where in the original vanilla WoW, they had come out with their hardest raid, Naxxramas, and literally went into the Burning Crusade, which was their next expansion, and less than 1% of the guilds had completed Naxxramas. And I think it was like 5% had even unlocked the ability to get into Naxxramas. So sometimes the difficulty is so extreme that it gates the rest of the community. And that's not a bad thing to do. You do want to have events and boss fights and things of that nature that people want to strive to be able to complete, to be able to beat, and make their teams even stronger to get that goal, right? Get that goal and check it off of the list. But it can't be that way for everything. So something like Boss Rush, which is available to most players, and yeah, like if you're a brand new player, you ain't gonna be able to beat Boss Rush. Like maybe you'll be able to beat like, you know, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3 with like a Ginyu Force team, but later on, like the stage 10s, 11s, 12s is gonna be a little bit trickier because obviously the Dokkan events have become harder and harder as the time goes on. But anybody that's over rank 100, 150, 200, which is not difficult to get, you know, that's literally just like a few months playing, you're going to be able to beat this. So I do like that. What else? New story event coming soon. This is one of the most important things you should focus your attention on during the 6-year anniversary, because you will be getting the older, the wiser Master Roshi. And let's just talk about this real quick. Dokkan awakened Master Roshi to transcend the UR limit. So you will be able to get the stages to farm him and his super attack, right? 10 out of 10. And then get him to TUR status. So what I suggest you do is, if I remember correctly, you should be farming 25 copies of this Master Roshi. 25 copies. Because you're going to want the first one, and then you're going to want 9 extra to get him 10 out of 10 super attack. You're going to farm 4 extra copies to go into his hidden potential. So now you're at 14. And then you're going to farm, or is it 24? You're going to farm 10 extra copies and feed 9 of those into one other Master Roshi. So you'll have one Master Roshi at 10 out of 10 super attack, all paths open, rainbow starred, and then you have another Master Roshi 10 out of 10 super attack, no paths open, just chilling. Because this man will TUR first, there you go, level 120, and then in part 2 we'll get an LR awakening. So he'll be going into a free-to-play LR and literally become one of the best free-to-play LRs in the game, and I'll show you that in just a second. But that other TUR copy that you'll have sitting there, that 10 out of 10 super attack, you'll awaken both of them into LRs and then feed the second one into the first one. So you have completely free to play, no Dragon Stones, no Elder Kais, no Grand Kais, no Dozy Kais spent. 20 out of 20 LR level 140 Master Roshi. Or 150, sorry. So there you go. Miracle of Universe 7. The power of trust. In accordance with Goku's proposal, 10 fighters from each attending universe would team up and fight in the Tournament of Power. Will Goku and friends be able to gather the 10 best fighters in Universe 7 and reign victorious in the intense battle for survival? Recruit new SSR Krillin and Android 18, and Master Roshi and Tien. I'll tell you right now, Master Roshi and Tien, one of the best free-to-play TURs for Universal Survival Saga, representing Universe 7, etc., etc. Krillin and 18, very good because they're orb changers. We'll go over more details. But as you can see, they're going to be just SSRs. They will, in Part 2, get TUR Awakenings, and then I believe in Part 3 is where their Extreme Z Awakenings come in to play. But they become very strong, and I'll show you what they look like. Support memories will actually be starting to get added into the game. Master and Disciples Go is available in this event. This one, so you need 100 to be able to use it. I believe this is the Master and Disciple one. I'll go over that one in just a second. And then last but not least, face the upcoming trials of the gods. Epic, transcendent, God's Destruction Assemble. I absolutely love this event, not necessarily because of the difficulty, but because they're actually introducing the Gods of Destruction into the game, not just Beerus and Champa, right? They're adding everybody and giving them unique move sets, which is super important because they're going to have a guideline, a basis to use when you eventually add them in as characters, playable characters in the game. The support memory Zeno's welcome words can be obtained as mission rewards in this event. Complete the support memory by clearing stages that will become available sequentially during 6th anniversary period. So keep in mind that you don't get all 12 gods available right at the beginning. They're going to be adding, I believe, 3 or 4 to start off with. We'll go over that in a second. Dragon Stones can also be obtained. Stay tuned for the new event of extreme difficulty. So let's start taking a look at this piece by piece. Okay, so let's take a quick peek at the God of Destruction event here. And as you can see, it's going to be dropping very, very soon. And then we have all of the gods. Like I said, it's only going to have a few dropping first, and then they'll come out sequentially as time goes on. And you have all of them through level 12. Now, keep in mind, they do a lot of shady stuff. For example, Ewan, as you can see here, immune from stun, immune from seal, immune from having his attack lowered, immune from having his defense lowered, and he has a chance to dodge attacks. He is going to be super strength. When you look at Hellas here, she's really interesting. Immune from stun, immune from seal, immune from attack lowering, but not defense lowering. And she has a chance to evade attacks. But look at what she does. She changes her typing from AGL to tech to int to strength to physical back to AGL. So very, very interesting. And they all have kind of wacky mechanics, right? Like Beerus here, he's immune to everything, and he also has this this right here, he's got the evading attack, and he has defense lowering, so that sucks, right? Because he's going to be able to absolutely blast you, and he has a rage mode. So a lot of people have really crazy stuff. Rumshi here can stun you, Belmod can seal you and character lock you, and he has the ability to launch 2 super attacks. So really, really difficult characters here. Also, keep in mind that you can only do this stage. You can only do each stage 3 times per day, and only one type of support item is allowed, which sucks. Now, you don't have to use stamina, which is good, but it's very, very tricky. And by the way, nukers are not allowed. Miracle Universe 7 event is here, and like I said before, you're going to be able to get these 2 TUR cards. We'll take a look at it in a second. You're going to be able to get this Master of Bonds of Master and Disciple. We'll take a look at the support memory first. Bond of Master and Disciple category allies, 10% attack and defense for 2 turns from the start of battle. Actually really good, especially if you want to be able to put your heavy hitters in the beginning and just absolutely blast the mofo. Support memory is just a nice little extra that they added into the game. Let's go over both of these characters very quickly because let's take a look at them in their Extreme Z Awakened state. Greatly raises attack, physical to int orb changer, launches additional super attack if you grab 5 int orbs or more, and then 30% attack and defense with each attack performed. So you definitely want this unit on the longer events because they're going to get absolutely decimated in earlier events, but I actually like running them alongside of this LR here because you're going to have a few links together, right? And orb changer, which is nice. So getting that in orbs will be able to get you this 18 key very, very easily, which is always good. So she's not, or they're not bad, but this is the one that you really want to focus on if you're going to only Extreme Z Awaken one unit. This Tien and Master Roshi, fantastic. Lowers attack and defense, seals super attack, Attack and defense 70% plus an additional 20% attack and defense with each attack received, up to 70%. Representative Universe 7 allies, 3 key attack and defense 40%, which is absolutely ludicrous. Very, very, very good. Last thing to mention is this Master Roshi event. Again, you're going to be able to get the units and then the medals to awaken him, but let's just take a look at him in his LR state. And he is just absolutely broken here, but he gets an easy A in part 3. So you're going to want even more copies of the TUR. So I'm going to put a disclaimer in the beginning of the video because I did my math wrong. Now, massively raises attack for 1 turn. Colossal damage, 70% chance to stun on the 12 key. 18 key. Raises attack by 628%. Mega Colossal and guaranteed seals. Unbelievable. Defense 120% with 30% chance of dodge. Turtle School allies, which by the way is every Goku in the game. So it's essentially Goku's, receive 3 key in attack and defense 40%. And then he has the revive mechanic. Okay, he's got the revive mechanic. And essentially the way that this works is you have to be less than 50% going into a turn. All right. You have to have at least 2 Turtle School allies on the team. Not on the turn, but on the team. So essentially you have to have 2 Gokus on your team. And if in that turn you get killed, whether it's Roshi or whether it's the other two characters in that turn, if they get killed, you revive and you get back 60% HP. So he's a free-to-play unit with the new revive mechanic for the 6-year anniversary. And oh, by the way, he's got an active skill. Massively raises attack. Ultimate damage, and all allies 7 key. Unbelievable. Can be activated after the character receives 7 or more attacks in battle, and there's another Turtle School ally attacking the same turn, aka Goku in the same turn. That is going to be an annoying one. You won't see that for a very, 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 very long time, but honestly, it's fine. It's fine. This dude is absolutely busted. So there you go. Everything coming on day 1 of the celebration that's been announced over on Global 6-year anniversary. Super hyped for it. You should be too. If you want to check out all of the fun stuff we're doing for the 6-year anniversary, including some fantastic collabs, we have some members, some fantastic people that we've done collabs with returning onto the channel, and some brand new people that you're going to be shocked that I was able to get onto the channel. You definitely want to check all that stuff out. To do so, you can click that blue join button, become a boomer champion like Joe V, or do it the free-to-play way. Gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.